I'm Melanie Scoggins, and this is Locally Leesburg, where each week we highlight a business that helps make our town so unique. Today, we're at Dig Records and Vintage, located between Market and Loudon Streets behind Mom's Apple Pie. And Kevin, the owner, is having us here today. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Give us some history about Dig.
Well, we opened in the summer of 2015, just on the other side of this building here. Some friends were opening Cultured Cafe, and they had an attic space above it that they weren't going to be using, so they offered the space to me, and I started there with about a third of what I have in here now. And so yeah, we started there. We had some clothes, records. We were there for about a year and a half, and then I moved down to this space. So total of 6.5 years, I guess.
Great. We're so happy that you've been here that long. You chose Leesburg. What are people looking for when they come in? You have all kinds of records and vintage clothing. Give us sort of an array of what you have.
So a lot of people are, kids are looking for some of the newer stuff with contemporary groups, hip hop, rock, but it spans pretty much from 15-year-olds to the mid-60s, buying anything from classic rock to soul to jazz, blues, a little bit of everything. And yeah, we have LPs, we have 45s, cassettes, 8 tracks even, 78s. The whole second floor is all vintage clothing, so a lot of folks are coming in for that, and yeah.
And how do you get your new products?
A lot of times people are, they're offloading their collection, they're moving, they're retiring. People aren't listening to certain records, so they'll bring them in to do trades. So a little bit of that, but I also run around looking for this stuff all over the East Coast, really.
What do you like best about doing business in Leesburg?
To me, it's just being able to offer this kind of, I grew up in Loudoun County, in Sterling and Ashburn, and it's just being able to offer this kind of unique sort of counterculture to the people around town. I love the fact that it's small town, a lot of small businesses, which is cool, and it's walkability, but mostly it's just being able to, tell people about the stuff I'm into.
So give us your Instagram handle. I know that's where you post your new products and new clothing.
So a lot of the new vinyl that we put out and the used records that we put out we'll post on the Instagram, which is Dig Records Vintage for the downstairs, and then upstairs when Kelly's doing all the new arrivals for the vintage clothing, she's putting that under Dig Vintage Leesburg. So there's 2 different handles, one for the clothing and one for the records.
Okay, one more time. Dig Vintage Leesburg for clothing and
Dig Records Vintage.
Dig Records Vintage
yes.
for the records. Okay, Kevin, thank you so much for having us. Thank you for doing business in Leesburg. We appreciate you. I'm Melanie Scoggins. This is Locally Leesburg, and I'll see you soon.